Oh, I am dreading this, but Dawn over at the Minimal Mom set a challenge and I am too stubborn to back down from something like that. So this is a 15-minute power decluttering session of my garage. Let's go. Hi guys, it's Laura and I help you live a simpler, happier, more spacious life. And I want more space in this space in my garage. It's a 2-car garage, but a lot of stuff has built up along the sides. I have been putting this off for a long time. I have been dreading it. Number one, it's just not a priority. This space is not a priority. It's not like a living space, but this challenge is forcing me to at least make a start on this area. If you've been following for a while, you know I'm a huge proponent of breaking things down into smaller steps. So when I saw Dawn's challenge by doing a 15-minute decluttering session, I thought that was perfect for me to finally make a start on this. This side is probably the worst because it's got that kind of big space back there, that little nook that we just tend to throw everything in. The bins are there, there's various stuff in there. So the kind of end goal is to get all of that cleared out so I can move a lot of stuff in there. But for today, because it's only 15 minutes and because I just don't want to hate this task, I am just going to tackle this wall here, the wall that is beside my car, which makes it difficult to get in and out of the car. It's just a buildup of stuff over time. My husband and my daughter just tend to dump things here. We're going to blame both of them, because they're not here to defend themselves as usual. But no, realistically, it is a lot of their stuff, particularly my daughter's stuff. I think ideally we would like to keep it all back here, but when the 2 cars are in here, it's very awkward to get bikes and scooters and things in and out. So they tend to just be left at the edges. But over time, all of that stuff accumulates. So there's scooters, easy rollers, skates, chalks, toys, everything. Pulled the cars out. I'm going to put 15 minutes on the clock. I'm hoping to clear the space in about 5 minutes. I don't think it's going to take me 5 minutes. Then spend about 5 minutes going through all of the stuff. Just a quick decluttering session. And then 5 minutes putting it back here for now, but I will come back for a part 2 when I tackle the rest of this. I want to give the whole space like a good power wash, probably repaint a little bit, particularly the floors. They have been pretty dinged up over the years, and then see how much stuff I can store back here. Okay, that's enough dilly-dallying. Let's get decluttering. Notice how my phone says it only has 3% battery left, because that will play a part later, but it was nowhere near 3% when I first started. Like, extremes of heat or cold drain my battery almost immediately. But anyway, this was a very messy job that involved evicting a lot of spiders. But as I always recommend, I did empty the space, taking everything out. I think you just declutter a lot more that way. It's a little more time consuming, yes, but stick to a small area and you'll be fine. And the results, kind of the better results that you get, are worth it. Took me about 4 minutes, maybe not even, to empty this side of the garage. And honestly, I think most of that was just rubbing cobwebs off my hands. Ugh. Oh, that was filthy. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but I think I will have to actually sweep this out, maybe just get a bucket full of water and slosh it out to try and wash away a lot of this dirt. I evicted a lot of spiders. That's the worst thing about the warmer weather. Much as I love it, it brings out all of the bugs and insects and creepy crawlies, and no. I mean, I'm not terrified of them or anything, but I still don't like them. Might also actually have to bring out a wet cloth and run it over some of this stuff that's going back, because a lot of that is very dusty and dirty too. Okay, time to get stuck back in. I will be power washing the whole space next time, but for now a quick clean will do. So I swept with an outdoor brush just to get the bulk of the dust and dirt out. I also brushed away the cobwebs, along the walls and stuff, and then I emptied the water out and gave it a quick scrub for some of the kind of more stubborn stains and just to wash away any remaining dust. I mean, look, it's not spotless, but it's fine for now. It is humid out today. I should say that the real point of this challenge is actually to see how much stuff you can declutter. The challenge is to see how big a pile you can make That's not the way I'm doing it. I'm just doing it as a way to get started, just to make any sort of a pile at all. If there is a space that you have been procrastinating on just because it is so overwhelming, use this as an opportunity. Set a timer for 15 minutes and just dive in and get one part of it done. You will feel so much better. I am already feeling so much better apart from the humidity, but I just kind of mopped all that out, splashed some water on it just to give it a little bit of a scrub, and now I'm going to go through the stuff. Now, a lot of this is my daughter's stuff, as I said. She is at summer camp today, so I am going to go through and kind of separate out what I think we should declutter, donate, and then when she comes home, I will double check some things with her, but I think a lot of this stuff can go. It really didn't take long at all to separate everything out into two piles, a keep pile and then a discard or donate pile. But the final result depends on my daughter. She is 8 now, so I don't like getting rid of any of her stuff without her say so. But I made pretty quick decisions. So, I probably could have been a little more ruthless, but really not much at all. Plus, I know there will be a part 2 to the decluttering of this space, so I can always reassess then. It is amazing / horrifying how much junk one family collects. So this is all the stuff that I think I'm either going to be donating or just dumping. Like, this is just a pile of trash right here. I think my daughter may want to keep this. She's outgrown the scooter. She may want to keep this as like a little water gun type thing, and this rocket launcher. I don't know, but I think everything else hopefully can go. It's not a massive pile, but I mean, it's big enough. Unfortunately, the keep pile is just as big, if not even slightly bigger. So her bike is staying, sled is staying, various little bits. These are some bowls. Listen, I put those out last Halloween, filled with snacks. It is now July of the following year, so they've been there almost a year. I mean, not quite, but certainly well over half a year. Some gardening stuff, and then we just bought this for the dog. It's just a barrier for the back of the car so that she can travel along without needing to be in a crate, but also without, jumping all over us as we're trying to drive. And this is to kind of jumpstart a car. I have no idea how that works, but I'm gonna have to try figure it out and then actually keep it in my car, because it's no good to me just sitting in the garage basically. But this is the stuff that I'm keeping, and this is the stuff hopefully that I'm getting rid of. So the plan is, as I said, to try and clear out that back area so that I can move a lot of the stuff there. I think, again, like the bikes and the scooters are probably going to have to stay in the corner just for easy access. Otherwise she just like scrapes all along our cars as she's trying to get the stuff out. So that's not good. That's kind of a compromise I'm willing to make. But all of the gardening stuff and various things like that, like the sled, does not need to be out and about. You know what I mean, out at the sides. So a lot of this stuff I'm hoping to move back into that, but that's for another day. That's not for today. Right now I'm going to put all of this stuff back, all the stuff that I'm keeping. I'm just going to immediately trash the stuff that I know I'm trashing, and then I'll keep the other stuff aside for when my daughter comes home, see what she thinks, see if she's ready to part with some of this stuff. Even though when I was separating the piles, I still felt like I was keeping a lot, when I actually started putting it back, it didn't feel like a lot at all. Really, the only things I put back in the original space were my daughter's bike, her scooter, her easy roller and skates, plus that kind of jumper thing for my car, but that's only there temporarily while I charge it and, figure out how to work it. The bowls went back inside, and then the rest of the stuff was put on the other side of the garage for now, so that I can fit it into that space that's at the back when I tackle that the next time. This challenge was honestly perfect for me because, like I said, this was a task that I put off for a long time. Just assuming that it would take me so much longer and it would just be so much worse. Now, I do know that the other side will definitely be more challenging, but by starting small, I have built up some momentum and some confidence. I've realized it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I can get rid of a lot in a short amount of time and just really see big results in a few minutes. I lined up all of the discards and the donation stuff. I just dumped anything that was rubbish or dirt, and then I gave it a quick final sweep. Now, it was not without casualties. R.I.P. all of those cobwebs and dust bunnies. And broken nail. And my nails are filthy after that. Filthy. Ugh. But I survived. But I was patting myself on the back until I remembered that my daughter still had to go through the stuff. So when she got back, I explained the situation, and look, she's totally used to it at this point. And I was actually very surprised by her reaction. Permission granted to get rid of everything except the water gun. Result. I'm actually not sure how long it took because the battery in my phone died, but I do think it did take me a little over 15 minutes. Probably took me 20-25 minutes, but still it was kind of the impetus I needed to just dive in and get started. When Dawn set the challenge, she created a playlist, and there are lots of videos in there, so if you're looking for more decluttering inspiration, motivation, then go check it out. I will have that linked in the description. I don't know about you, but I am never more motivated to declutter than when I see other people decluttering and when I see the results that they are getting. Plus doing little challenges like this, because now I am much more motivated to tackle the rest of the garage. Like I said, not today, it's too humid for that, but definitely soon. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to catch the final garage reveal, where I'll be doing the rest of it and showing you the before and after. And like I said, in the meantime, go and check out that playlist for lots more decluttering inspiration. And until next time, go raibh míle maith agaibh. Agus feiceann mé sibh go luath. Slán.